Hey, what is going on, guys? And as you guys can tell straight off the bat, this is not Psycho PvP, and this is definitely not Skeleton Realm. We are here on a brand new server that is releasing on the 9th of this month called Mozektot. I don't know if I pronounced that right because I don't think it's English. But yeah, I'm basically going to be playing on the server with me and a few friends. And I'm here today to show you guys, if you guys want to come play on the server, I'll show you guys all the features. It's so much custom features, like insane. It's insane how much different stuff there is. So when you spawn in, you don't actually spawn in here. This is just my little test area, but when you spawn in, you will start off with these three things. You have a starter harvester hoe, 10k, so you can go ahead and you can redeem that if you want. And then you have your once kit, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what you get with that. You get prot 1 on breaking 3 with pretty decent level tools for just starting out. You get some crapples and some steak. Pretty good starter kit. I'm going to go ahead and take that off though. And there's also a ton of features like I mentioned. I'll go through them all in a minute, but this is the whole features page. I'm going to come down here and I'll go ahead and show you guys some certain things here. Alright, so now that I've created my test faction, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go F claim 1 and I'm going to go F core. And this is one of the custom things they have here. So I'm going to go yes and boom. So that is my faction core. And it may not make any sense to you right now, but I'll go ahead and show you guys about it. So right here's my territory. This is my core. If you come in here, you can upgrade stuff about your core, like health upgrades. So I could spend my money, all this money, on I could upgrade that. And so now if you look, the health has gone up. And it also, I can force it to regen, so I can regen core. And boom, then it's at max HP. Basically, you can add buffs, so when you're in your base or like around the core. So if I go ahead and do this, I'll go ahead and buy all of these, or as much as I can. And boom. So for the potion effects wise, we have everything maxed out, and now we can also get it across 25 chunks. I believe that's what that means. So if you guys look over to my right here, you can see I have speed 3, haste 3, strength, regeneration, and resistance. So if I go ahead and spam the health upgrades here, I'll go ahead and show you guys. I think I have enough money. Yeah, so right here, this is the max health you can have for your core, 100,000, and then I'll go ahead and regen that. And you can see here, if you click on this, core status, and then I've removed the core. And when you delete your core, you get half of the value or the money that's in the core, which is very cool. If I go ahead and do F core again here, I'll show you guys something else. So we're just gonna leave it at this level, but if somewhere, okay, I can't do it because I'm in my own faction, it's my own core, but if you were to be in somebody's base and their core's here, you just kill it. You can hit it with your sword, and the HP will slowly go down over time. And eventually the core breaks and you get half the value. That's all the money in the core. And yeah, so it's just an easy way to get some quick money from raids. I also wanted to show you guys here, this is the show for the harvester hoe. So this is the normal harvester hoe. You know, you hit one thing, it breaks. This is the shockwave hoe. So it essentially, I believe it's a 7x7, and you can just run through here. Oh, I fell in water. And you can just run through here and it just does a massive amount of damage. Which is very cool. Guys, I also want to show you some other features on the server, so I'm going to go ahead and do /features for you guys, and we'll go through some of them real fast. So right here we do have the faction core, and if you guys want to pause the video, you can read this. I'm personally not going to read all this to you, but if you guys want to read all the details, you can right there. The /stocks, so essentially this is ran through a real life stock. So let's say this Amazon, let's say they go down in real life, then if you put money into them, you will go down in money. If you were to take out the stock, you would have less money if they went down in real life. So it's a one-on-one for the real life stock market, which is kind of cool. So as you guys see, I did put some stocks in here like the week ago or whatever, and I have lost $672 out of my I think I started with 9,000, and so now I'm down to 8.5. But yeah, guys, so there's a ton of features, so we'll keep going here. As you guys already saw, the shockwave hoe, skimmable gem buckets, which is really cool for building your base. Essentially, you can printer in walls. Instead of it actually being a bucket though, it's like cobblestone. So when you go to turn on printer, it'll place the cobblestone and then just gen the walls. That's really cool. Trench pickaxes. If you guys don't know what those are, it says it right here. Mine's like a 3x3 or 7x7. Basically, just to help with trenching. Chunk busters. They just take all the stuff out of the chunk. Trench shovel, same thing as the pickaxe, I guess, but just for dirt and sand and stuff. Left shooting is disabled, so there is no left shooting on the server. Strength 2 is disabled. I believe it's only strength 1 is all you can have on here, which is pretty good for PvP. There are costs. I believe they're only 5-minute costs instead of the normal 15-minute like servers have. There are Ender Dragon events if you go to Warp End. I'll show you guys that in a minute. There's Envoys, which different rarity as well. They have Basic, Rare, and Titan. Sell Wands, if you guys don't know, you just click and it sells the chest. You can get those through crates, which I'll show in a minute as well. The parkour, I'll show you guys that. Falling Cows, so essentially mobs that would normally need grass and light to spawn, they actually don't. That's the whole point of this. They don't need light or grass to spawn, and they will die from 20 blocks of fall damage. Player vaults, most servers have this. You've probably heard of it before if you played Psycho as well. PV1, you can you have player vaults and you can upgrade them size of your player vault. You have crop/mob hoppers, and if you guys don't know what these are, a crop hopper will like get all the cactus of one chunk, and it just automatically goes into the hopper. And mob hoppers, it has it so the mob just sets on top of the hopper, and it automatically like kills them and feeds it through your hopper system. Harvester hose, as you guys saw, like from the shockwave hoe, but this is just the normal ones. Netherrack pickaxes break 75 blocks of netherrack and a cross radius from the block you break. So /NP, if you guys want to look at those, we'll go ahead and do that. And you can buy one of these. I'm not actually going to buy it, but it works on netherrack in your own claims. Just another helpful thing if you're building a base or whatever. Sandbots, they basically place sand for you. Like if you're raiding or whatever, you can place sandbots and then you don't have to stack any sand. Void chest, you can basically get these from /buy and they will auto sell loot for you. That's kind of cool. Chunk loaders, you place these in a chunk and then you can like select the spawner you want it to AFK and it'll do that for you. Free cam mode, which I thought this one was really cool. I've never actually seen this, even though I have heard other servers have it. So if you do can I type /free cam in game, now I am in free cam mode, as you guys can see me right here, and I can go up to 150 blocks in any direction I want. So if I wanted to, let's say for an example, check out a base, I could go into this instead of world downloading. It just makes it a lot easier for many things. As you guys can see, you could look for underground bases, anything. And to get out of it, you just do it again. I'll go back to features here. There is a faction shield. So let's say you guys are like really inactive at a certain time zone, you guys can use F shield and it'll just protect your base for that time zone. It'll be active for 16 hours, which is pretty nice because if you guys ever played factions, you normally have a dead time zone or just a time where you want to have time to like recuperate yourself after you've been raided or something. Mob coins, if you guys don't know what these are, you earn mob coins from killing blazes and you can spend them on the coin shop. Printer mode, just /printer, same thing as like Schematica printer, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, now that we've ran through all the features, let's go to the /spawn here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we got here. So if we come down here a little bit, these are the holograms they have, so you can read the rules. The F-top prize is right here. So first place for the first map, it's gonna be 50 PayPal and 150 Bycraft for the first winning faction, and then you see second is 25. Third's 10, and then you get a bunch of Bycraft to go with that, and then fourth and fifth just get Bycraft. And these are the other payout. For parkour, there is a timer on it, and so I guess if you get the best time, you will be able to win 25 Bycraft, best roof art, best base design, end of map, and end of grace period. So there's 2 different ones there. Overall, they've made this server to where it's like very, very not pay to win. So you do not have to spend money on here at all if you don't like. You don't need to spend money on here if you're trying to win. You don't need to in any way. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the crates here. I'll just run through it real fast. I'm pretty sure there's only one crate that you can actually buy on the store, because the rest of these, like Koth crate, you get from Koth. Mythic crate, I don't know, this might be the one on the store. And the vote crate, so you get that from voting. Free keys. Win Koth, you get the Koth key. This is probably the one you buy on the store. The Ender crate, this is if you beat the Ender Dragon, you can get all this stuff, which is pretty good looking. The spawner crate, I'm pretty sure you just get this from events or something as well. And then warp parkour, which I've actually already done this one, so I'll go show you guys warp parkour real fast, but you can get some really good stuff from it. First time I did it, I just came onto the server, I did it, and I ended up winning like one of the second to top ranked kits or something like that, which at the start would be very helpful for any player coming onto the server. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp parkour here, and I'll just show you guys. This is where you spawn in, and it automatically starts a timer once you start going, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so you can just run through here, and we'll see how far I get while talking without failing. But there's 5 stages, I believe, and that was the first stage that I just did. And then if you do all these stages, there's a button at the end, and if you click the button, then it automatically, okay, well I fell. If you click if you do all the stages and you click the button at the end, it'll automatically give you the key and tell you what your personal best is. and you can keep going back and try to beat it if you want to participate for the parkour top. But yeah, something else is they have a custom they have a custom overworld spawn and everything. So this is the overworld, and the main reason I'm saying this is if you go to the different ones, like if we go to Frost, basically it's pure flat. Very easy for building bases. If you guys want, you can go to Frost, or I believe here it's also flat. Yeah. Okay, so you also have flat here, and then if you go to Desert, it is also flat. So if you guys wanted to build bases and you didn't want to have to worry about flattening it out and stuff, those are the biomes to go to. And it also lists the dimension sizes on here, so you have 8K, 8K, and 4K. I'll go ahead and show you guys warp end as well. So you come in here, you can like store some stuff in your e-chest if you want, and then you jump down into here, and if the Ender Dragon boss is on, it'll be flying around through here. Oh, there he is right now. But yeah, basically you can just fight the Ender Dragon boss here. If you kill him, it goes by damage, I'm pretty sure, so like who does the most damage, you'll get better rewards. Warzone, which this is a little custom built Warzone as well they have here, and it looks very nice in my opinion. But yeah, they also have envoys on the server, and I actually can't show you guys those right now, but trust me, they are there. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys want to bring your faction on here, it does start on the 9th, so be here, be ready. I know me and a few other YouTubers will definitely be here with our factions, and yeah, we're just gonna play it out, see who wins. Yeah guys, they also had a custom little server trailer made, so for the outro I'm just gonna cue that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play the trailer.